Let us take one more example of height and distance problem. So this is from NCERT class 10, and this is question number 12. This is a very small, looks like a very small and naive question, but it needs some special thinking. So we will see what kind of thinking it requires. So I will read out the question first and try to make the diagram. From the top of a 7-meter high building, okay, 7-meter high building, let it be 7-meter high building. And this is the top and this is the bottom. So from top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree. What does that mean? There is a cable tower adjacent to this building. An angle of elevation means always you have to look up, so that is 60 degree. And the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Where is the foot? Here is the foot. So what will be the angle of depression? This will be the angle of depression, because our observation point is this one. So angle of elevation is 60 degree, angle of depression is 45 degree. So this is how we can make the diagram. So let us just go further with that. Now the question is that determine the height of the tower. Okay, so this question is very small. So I will read again. From the top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower is 60 degree, and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Then determine the height of the cable tower. Okay, so we will just try to make the naming here. So let the building be A and B. AB is the building which is 7-meter high, and then the cable tower is CD, which we want to find out. CD, let it be H meter, and then it is given. I will just use a different color so that you know what we have done in the construction. Okay, there is no problem in making these two horizontal line, isn't it? Where the BD is a distance between this building and this cable tower. So BD is the distance. So if this is, for example, F, then BD will be equal to AF. Do you agree? BD is equal to AF. Let it be something, maybe you can call it S. So this is also S, this is also S, distance. Now let us consider triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, we know that the angle of depression was 45 degree from this tower, from this observation point. Angle of depression is 45 degree, So this will also be 45-degree, isn't it? This also has to be 45-degree due to some geometrical rules. Okay, so let us apply um, some trigonometrical ratio. I think uh, we can apply tan theta or tan angle is equal to AB divided by BD, which is 7 by S. And we know that tan 45 is 1. So it gives us the distance between distance will also be 7 meter, isn't it? No issues till now. So now that we know the distance is 7 meter, can we consider this triangle AFC? And there also we can try to put this trigonometrical ratio tan 60-degree, because elevation angle is 60-degree from this observation point. Angle of elevation from this point to the top of the cable tower is 60-degree. So tan 60-degree will be how much? Will be C by F by AF. This CF by AF, isn't it? CF by AF. And we know AF, that is 7 meter. So just try to simplify this one. You know tan 60 is equal to root 3. So CF will be 7 times root 3 meter. So now we have found CF as 7 root 3 meter. And then FD, do you know FD? Yeah, you know that, because FD is equal to AB, which is 7 meter. So 7 meter. And then by knowing CF and FD, we can just add these two distance, and then that will give us the height of the cable tower. So the height of cable tower, which happened to be CD, CD, height of the cable tower will be 7 plus 7 root 3. That is this one meter. So this is the solution of this problem. Let us take up one more question. So this is question number 11. I have given the link of where you can find this NCERT book in PDF format. It is free to use for everyone in who is studying in India and also worldwide. So it is very nice if you can just read these. You can also refer to these this book and see the solution. So uh, putting or doing these things in tandem will actually constitute a very good grip on trigonometry and height and distance problems. Okay, so let us take the new problem. A TV tower stands vertically on a bank of a canal. So there is a canal where a TV tower is standing vertically. Okay, so let this be TV tower. Let us call it AB. From a point on the other bank, okay, so a kind of, for example, if this is a bank of a river or the canal, so here there are waters. So I will just, yeah, so this is a kind of water or canal. From a point on the other bank directly opposite to the tower, okay, so when it says directly opposite, it means this is 90 degree, and then it is referring to the another side of the canal which is directly opposite to this TV tower. The angle of elevation of top of the tower is 60 degree. Okay, so from this point, so the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree. Yeah, so actually it's this one. So someone is observing from this point and they find that angle of elevation is 60 degree. That's okay. From another point 20 meter away from this point, on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower. Okay, so where is the line, where is the point 20 meter away from this point on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower? Here is the foot of the tower, isn't it? This is foot of the tower, and then we go around 20 meter towards the tower or away from the tower. It's not clear, but no issues. We will just look on the question once again. From another point 20 meter away from this point on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower. So this whole line, for example, we call this BE. This is the line, what it is talking about. The angle of elevation of top of the tower is 30 degree. Okay, so again it is talking about the top of the tower and angle of elevation is 30 degree. Now just by looking at this statement, you can very well say that we are not going this side, we are going this side. Why? We are talking about this side. Why? Because the angle of elevation is decreasing. Here it is 60, and only when it will go further away it will decrease. So it is very very clear that the point E is on the same side of the canal on which point C is. Okay, so that is quite clear. Let us go forward. Now the question is that can you find the height of the tower and the width of the canal? Okay, so let us just do it in some other color. Height of the tower, that will be AB, isn't it? Let it be H. And what will be the width of the canal? This will be the width of the canal, isn't it? This is the width of the canal. So BC, so let it be something T, for example. Let T be the width of the canal. Okay, so now here also we can see that we have basically two triangles. One is triangle ABC. So in the triangle ABC, we have basically two unknowns as its side. So in triangle ABC, we have basically two unknowns, unknown variable, which we actually want to find, but we can try to relate it through this formula. Tan 60 degree, because 60 degree is the angle of elevation. Tan 60 degree will be AB divided by BC, and that is H upon T. So what does that mean? Root 3 is equal to H divided by T. It means H is actually root 3 times T. So that is one equation which we got, or one result which we have got. Then again, we have to apply our trigonometrical ratio principle to this bigger triangle, this one. Okay, let us try that. So here in triangle ABE, ABE, um, tan 30 degree is equal to perpendicular divided by base, and the base will be BE, the whole distance. This will be the base, isn't it? So AB divided by BE. So that gives us H divided by BE, but you can very easily see that BE is BC plus CE. So we can write BC plus CE. So let us just go forward. So tan 30 is 1 divided by root 3, and then that is equal to H divided by BC. What is BC? BC is the width of the canal, T, plus CE. CE we don't know. CE we don't know. Do we don't know? No, we know actually. It's given in the question. From another point 20 meter away from this point, it means CE is 20 meters. It's given CE is 20 meters. So we can write, utilize that in equation and call it 20 meter. It gives us T plus 20 is equal to root 3 times H. And then we can take help of this equation and put the value of H here. Okay. So T plus 20 is equal to root 3, and in place of H we can write root 3 T. So this is H. That gives us 3T. It means 20 is equal to 3T minus T, because we have just shifted this T this side, so it is minus T. So 2 times T is 20. It means T is equal to 10 meter. And when T is 10 meter, then what is H? H is root 3 times T. That means root 3 times 10 meter. So h was the height of this tower, which is root 3 times 10 meter. So for example, root 3 is 1.732 multiplied by 10 meter. That gives us 17.32 meter. And then the width of the canal is 10 meter. Width of the canal is 10 meter. So that is the solution of this question. Let us take another question, which is question number 10. Question number 10, which says two poles of equal heights are standing opposite each other on either side of the road. Okay, so there is a road. So we need to make a figure in basically a kind of isometric view. This is what we call isometric, or a kind of so this is a road. The width, maybe you can assume something. Let t be the width of the road, and two poles of equal heights. So here also there is one pole, and here also there is one pole, for which heights are same. So this side one pole is standing, and on the other side of the road also one pole is standing, and the height is same. So we can assume h is the height of both poles. Okay, let us go forward. And it's given that the road's width is 80 meter. Okay, so no need to basically assume this t. We know that, and it's given that this is 80 meter road. 80 meter. From a point between them on the road, the angle of elevation of top of the poles are 60 degree and 30 degree. From a point between them. Okay, so maybe it is talking about some point here. The angle of elevation, this angle of elevation is 30 degree, and another angle of elevation is 60 degree. This is 90 degree angle, this is 90 degree angle. Find the height of the poles and the distances of the point from the poles. Okay, so h needs to be found out. And then we also need to find, for example, if we just say that A, B, C, D, E, so these are the naming of all the vertices. So we also need to find this BC. BC, let us call T. Then we also want to find T. And we know that width of the road is BD, which is equal to BC plus CD, that is T plus CD. But this BD is 80 meter. So yeah, so this is what we can do, no problem. And here again, basically we have two triangles. So for the triangle ABC, ABC, we can apply tan 30 degree is equal to how much? AB divided by BC, that is perpendicular divided by base, which is the basic definition of tan. So this is what we have assumed. Let it be h, let it be t. So tan 30 degree is equal to 1 divided by root 3. So h divided by root 3. So this also gives us um, t, value of t as root 3 times h, and where h is the height of the poles. Okay, so that is one of the findings. Let us consider another triangle, triangle CED. In triangle CDE, again tan 60 degree is equal to perpendicular by base, and that is ED divided by CD. But ED is just a height of the pole, which is equal to the height of the pole which is on the other side. Both are equal. And then CD is CD. CD we don't know basically. So tan 60 degree is root 3 is equal to h divided by CD. So this gives us CD is equal to h divided by root 3. Yeah, so this is what we can do. But then does it solve our problem? We have found CD in terms of h, but what about t? Yes, we have one more relationship here. 80 meter, which is width of the road, is equal to t plus CD, and CD we know in terms of h. So let us apply that formula here. 80 is equal to 80 is equal to t plus CD. T plus, and in place of CD we can write h divided by root 3. Okay. Then we have one more finding which we have done previously. This one. We know that t is equal to root 3 times h. So let us try to apply that. 80 is equal to, in place of t we can write root 3 times h plus h divided by root 3. So it gives us, we can take h as common, root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3. Or we can write how much? 3 divided by root 3. So 3 plus, what we will do now here, I think it's a little different. Okay, I think it's better not to do it like that, just to for simplification purpose, as this is LHS, left hand side, and this is RHS. Multiply both side by root 3. So what we will get 80 times root 3 is equal to 3 times h plus h. Does it make sense to you? You can just try to understand if you cannot understand very quickly, because we have multiplied by root 3. So root 3 multiplied by root 3 will become 3, and then root 3 divided by root 3 will become 1. So in that case we have got 4h here. So h will be equal to 80 root 3 divided by 4, and that gives us 20 root 3 meter. That is height of the pole. So we have got height of the pole, and then we know that we can apply this relationship. T will be equal to root 3h. T, which is um, mm, T is equal to root 3h, that is root 3 times 20 root 3 meter. So it gives us the value of TO as 60 meter. And what was T? T was basically the point which is between the distance between B and C. So that is again the solution of the question.